Hi and welcome to this women's health session. This is a session to work on developing strength and muscular endurance for the abs, the glutes and the thighs today. So really working on that whole midsection and the upper legs. Of course, as always, these are actually full body workouts, but we're just targeting those areas today. You don't need any equipment at all for this workout today, and you don't need any more space than around about the size of a mat. You will just need a soft surface that you can get down onto because we are up and down throughout this workout. All you need to do is just follow me, keep a smile on the face, and you're going to be great. Let's start with a little warm up. Let's get those shoulders rolled back. Good. Excellent. And then we're going to drop down into a little squat. So I'm going to show you from the side just so you can see what I'm doing. As I always do, we're just going to squat down. We're going to push that bottom backwards as if you're sitting onto a chair or a high stool. Just push that bottom back. Keep the back nice and straight. Working through. There we are. Well done. Another couple here. Developing that range if you can, but if you can't, if you're already at the top of your range, that's totally fine. Great. Okay. Hands together, feet around about shoulder width apart, and we're going to just twist over onto the side. So our first exercise that we're going to do in the program is going to be a Russian twist down on the mat. So we're just going to warm up through by doing our standing twist here. Now, if there's ever a point with any of these workouts that there's an exercise that you can't do or that is not comfortable for you to do, then please just revert to doing either a standing exercise or something that you can do. Just keep moving, keep working the muscles you can. You can always send me a message, you can always email me, and then I will always help to guide you as well. So please do feel free to do that at any time. 2, 1. Okay, first exercise then, we're going to get down onto the mat, we're going to go for a Russian twist. So down onto the mat, we're going to twist side to side, side to side. You can keep your feet on the floor, you can keep your feet off the mat, or you can even cycle the legs in if you want to. So I'm going to go with my feet on the mat for the first one. So here we go. We're on the clock now. So working through a good range. Round we go. Well done. Keep it going. Now my eye gaze is following around, my head is following around where my hands are, but my eye gaze is not on my fingers, otherwise that would mean that I would be dropping my head down. So pushing across, 4, 3, 2, 1, up to your feet. You've got around about 20 seconds for this transition, so the quicker you get yourself up, the better, but you do have 20 seconds to be able to get up. So we're going to work on what I call an elbow to knee. Nice and straightforward. We're just going to go on one side. So I'm going to work with my left leg, bringing my elbow to and coming away. So 2 and away, 2 and away. We're on the clock now. So let's go. So just working on that one side. Now you can pause for as long as you want to on the floor in between times, or you can just go around about this kind of pace with me here. Faster, slower, totally up to you. Your choice. Good. So crunching it in, working on the abs, working on those thighs, working on the glutes. It's all going on in this exercise. We're going to take 20 seconds off at the end of this side. Then we're going to go back to the mat for that Russian twist. And then we're going to come back up and we're going to work to the other side. And then we're going to repeat again. 2, 1, and rest. So I'm going to get myself back down to the mat so I can take the rest of my 20 seconds rest down here. And this time I'm going to work with my feet off the floor in my Russian twist. 10 seconds to go. If you find that you are between levels, the Russian twist with your feet on the floor is a bit easy, but Russian twist with your feet off the floor, we're on the clock, is too hard, then feel free to do one with your feet on and one with your feet off. And just train yourself up. Just push yourself up through that level. Good. Round we go. Keep going. 20 seconds, so we're halfway through the time here. Each of these exercise sets here is 40 seconds with 20 seconds rest. So we're going to get a good amount of time where those muscles are engaged. 10 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Up to your feet. 20 seconds rest. This time we're going to work on the right leg or the other leg if you already started doing it on your right leg before. So we're going to work again, elbow to knee, elbow to knee. 5 seconds before we go then, so just make sure you're ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good. So just working on bringing that elbow in. Well done. Crunch, crunch. If you can't bring your elbow all the way down or your knee all the way up, don't worry. Just working on that diagonal movement. That's what we're working for here. And just keeping that leg up, holding it up. So we're not going super fast. We're making sure those muscles are working. Good. Keep it going then. We're going to drop back down for that Russian twist again and then work back onto the left-hand side on that leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. 20 seconds rest. So that's our first block complete. We're going to go back through it again, back down to that Russian twist. Take a drink if you need to. You should know by now whether you can manage your feet on or your feet off the floor. So do whichever level you want to do, whichever one's right for you. We're ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Now with these exercises, you can always use extra resistance if you need to, but I would suggest that the bodyweight exercises you leave as bodyweight, and if you're wanting to use more resistance style training, more weighted training, then you nip over onto one of the other sessions that is specifically written for weights. But you can always use something light in these exercises too if you wanted to. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up to your feet. We're going to go back onto the left side, the first side that you worked, elbow to knee. 15 seconds to go. Well done. So first block is almost complete, and then we're going to go rattle through. We're going to do another few blocks and then the workout's done. So just stick with me. Let's get through this together, and you're going to be improving your fitness and your health as we're going along. Good. Well done. Push and push. Good. 30 seconds to go. So if you can't last the time, if you're finding it tough already, don't you worry about that. Do the time that you can do, take the rest as rest and then rest with me and then go again. It's all about building up over time. Rome wasn't built in a day. So we're just going to really work through and be really consistent. Good. Work to your level. Everyone begins somewhere and everyone's journey is different. Well done. 3, 2, 1, and rest. 20 seconds, back down. Gonna go through those abs again. Really into those obliques here, so those kind of diagonal muscles that come down here. That's what we're working on in this Russian twist. 5 seconds to go then, and this is the last one. No more Russian twists after this one. 2, 1, let's go. So to the side, feet on or feet off. Good. So getting a nice good reach here now. As you're nice and warm, reaching all the way round. Good, get those hands all the way down, leaning back into it a little bit more. Good. So just adjusting your position based on your range of movement, based on your level of fitness and how well you can hold yourself. Good. Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great work. Okay, we're going to get into the next position here. We're going to get into a down dog position. So we're going to go from a bridge to a down dog. Now, if you normally do a bridge or a high plank on your knees, you can still do that here, but we're going to be pushing up onto our toes. So if you normally do it onto your toes, then no variations are needed. We're going to get into a bridge position, and we're going to keep the hands where they are, keep the feet where they are, push those heels back and down, coming back forwards to our bridge, and push down again. If you normally work a bridge onto your knees, you can do as you normally do onto your knees, but then just push back, coming back down, back onto your knees. Okay, so totally up to you. We're ready to go in 3, 2, 1. So let's go. Work to your level here. Keep your hands and your feet where they are. And push through. Working down into those heels. Holding yourself up, so using your body weight here as resistance. Good. Excellent. So you don't have to always use a weight to do weight bearing activities. By bearing your own weight, that is resistance enough sometimes, quite often in fact. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. We're going to stay in this bridge position. Now, whether you're into your bridge onto your knees or onto your toes, we're going to stay in your bridge position and you're going to bring the arm round. Hand comes back down and round again. Now, eye gaze follows fingers. Are you ready to go? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Eye gaze follows fingers as you come round. Keep those hips nice and strong and straight. If you're onto your knees, bring those knees back so you're in extended box bridge position. You can still get a lovely pull through those abdominals. You're using your postural muscles here as well in your upper back, shoulders, neck, but really working into those abs. Well done. 10 seconds then. Push it round. Good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. 20 seconds off, and then we're going to go back to the first exercise again. Now you can add a toe touch, an opposite toe touch into this next exercise if you want to. So it's back up to the bridge with a down dog, and if you want to follow through and touch through into that toe, then you can do. 3, 2, 1, let's go. The touching through is completely optional. You don't have to do that. If you don't want to, if you're happy just pushing through and coming back up, then that's totally fine. Your workout, you get to make all the choices. Well done. Good. 20 seconds to go then. Holding tight into those abdominal muscles then, especially as you're coming back through to that bridge position. Hold it in. Make those muscles work hard. Keep that chin away from chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Take the time. Take 20 seconds here, and we're going to go back into that bridge with the windmill for the final time. So 10 seconds to go before we get there. So make sure you're holding into those inner deep core muscles as well as the abdominals. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So around, coming back in, and around again, back in, around, and around. Eye gaze is always following fingers, remember. Onto your knees if you need to or want to. Good. Round we go, 20 seconds. Good. So really working on focusing on form, on function. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Okay. I'm going to come back up to my feet. Take the time now. You've got a little minute off. So take the time to make any adjustments you need to make, costume-wise, floor-wise. Get a drink if you need to. You've got another 40 seconds before we're going to go again. So we're going to go into our next block. We're going to work on a standing bicycle crunch. Again, really working into those obliques and on your sides as well through to the lats. So we're going to be working on a standing bicycle crunch and a little squat series as well. So just join in as and when. We're going to go in around about 20 seconds. I'm going to show you the exercises first. So we're going to use our fingertips onto temples, and we're going to work for knee to elbow, but we're going to really twist it around this time. So instead of working in just a very much forward plane of movement with our torso, we're going to twist all the way around. This time make the head and neck come around, so increase that tension through the midsection. Ready? 2, 1, let's go. So again, one side only. Twist and twist. Really holding tight into those abdominal muscles. Start to actively engage them. Start to think about the muscles that are working and try and turn them on. Good. If you're actively engaging them, then you're going to work them even harder than if they're just doing it because you're working through that movement. Well done. Keep going then, 10 seconds. Twist, good. Twist, good. Don't be tempted to look down. Keep that eye gaze pointing up. Round about horizon level. 2, 1, and rest. We're going to work on the other side in a second. So remember the side you just worked on. Already feeling it through those hips. We're going to work on a sumo squat with a reach down to reach up. So toes are pointing outwards. We're really going to get into those inner thighs here. We're going to reach down and we're going to stand up, reach up nice and tall. Ready to go? Let's do this. So down, push up as high as you can. Get those fingertips all the way up. Down and push. Good. Down and push. Good. Now, the aim here is not to get down to the ground. The aim here is to work through range. So if this is your full range here, that's absolutely fine. That is totally where you are right now, and that is good with me. So just work through your range. If you are down onto the floor, then again, there's no additional benefit if you're bending your back. So make sure your back is really nice and straight and work through your form. Good. 3, 2, 1. Stretch it up. Good. Okay, we're going to work on that standing bicycle crunch next on the other side. So I'm going to use my right leg. Fingertips are on temples. So by keeping our fingertips on temples, it's keeping those shoulders back so we're not hunching forwards. We're not rounding those shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Ready. Let's go. Good. So step it out. Crunch it round. Eye gaze is up. Round we go. Good. 30 seconds. Breathing all the time. If you're not sure when to breathe, breathe out when it's hard. So exhale on effort. That's how you can remember it. So breathe out. Push that air out of your mouth nice and audibly. And hear that air being forced out. All the pressure comes out of your mouth. Well done. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're going to go back down into that sumo squat, but something a little bit different. We're going to go back down and we're going to pulse down there. Now, you can jump this pulse or you can just pulse in a nice static pulse. So static pulse is down here when you're pulsing, or you can do a jump pulse if you prefer. Ready? Let's go. So a static pulse is down here. My toes are pointing out, keeping my back nice and straight, really forcing that bottom backwards, or a jumping pulse here. It's called a frog squat here. You can see why. It's not a big jump, little jump. And keep those glutes pointing backwards. Push them back, toes are out. We're really working on those inner thighs here. Good. Remember, you can just pulse, pulse, pulse. If you want to, if you're pulsing, you're not coming all the way up. Okay, you're staying down there, keeping those legs under tension. And you can feel it now, right? Feel those glutes working, relax. Good. We're going to go back through. First standing bicycle, so fingertips on temples, first leg as we're going to crunch around. 10 seconds time. Okay, we're nearly ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Well done. So keep that eye gaze up. Crunch it round. Crunch. Crunch and crunch. Good. Well done. 20 seconds here. If that leg's starting to feel heavy, don't worry, just do what you can now. Break through that barrier. Push. Push. 10 seconds. Don't worry, I can feel it too. I'm here with you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it off. That's the last one on that side. Next side is coming up. Just give that one a little rest. We're going to go back for those deep squats with the reach up. So really make the most of that reach up. Get those hands all the way up. Toes are pointing out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bottom back. Down we go. Push up. Down we go. Push it up. These do not have to be fast. So just work through. Focus on yourself. Focus on breathing. Good. Down and push. Down and push, as we all know what's coming up. We've got one more on that other side of the standing bicycle, and then we've got those deadly frog squats. But I can absolutely promise you, those inner thighs specifically, those glutes, your abs, they get so much benefit from doing this workout today. 3, 2, 1, and rest. 20 seconds off. I test all these workouts myself, and obviously I do them with you, so I know, I can feel it. Good. Right, so fingertips onto temples. We're going to go again in 4, 3, 2, 1. Last side then. Crunch, and crunch. Bring that knee up with some strong intention to get it to the elbow. If you can't get it up there, don't you worry. You're not doing anything wrong. Okay, just work through. Can't all do everything straight away. Everyone has different limitations, so just work through. Good. The fact that you're even here doing this workout is massive, and I really appreciate it, and your body's going to appreciate it too. So just keep going. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. 20 seconds. Right. You know what's coming. It's the frog squats. You can jump them, you can pulse them, you can do a combination of the two. It's 40 seconds. Okay, it's the way to think of it. 40 seconds can feel like a long time, but it's less than a minute. So that's how I'm going to frame it to you. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm going to start mine, just pulsing it out nice and low. I'm going to keep that nice and low, keep those toes pointing outwards. So I'm going to get into these inner thighs here. 30 seconds to go. So I'm going to start my jump. You might already be jumping. You might be jumping all the way through here. Good. If you're carrying on pulsing, keep going, work through that range. Good. Keep it going. Push on through. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, I feel ya. I feel ya on that one. Whew. But you know what? Shapely thighs. Shapely thighs. That's how you build shapely thighs. Okay. Lateral lunge coming up. So we're going to go for some sideways movement now. Some lateral lunge, but again, just on the one side. And then we're going to march or jog in between times. You've got a full minute off here because that last one, let's be honest, was quite tough. So you got your full minute off here. And then we're going to go again. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to go on one side for that lateral lunge. So feet start off together. We're going to come to the side. We're going to try and drop down. Again, working onto those inner thighs, coming back up to stand. We're going to come down to the side, come back up to stand. You're going to really push yourself back up with that leg that's working. Supporting leg is also working really hard. 20 seconds before we go. Take on a sip of water. Feel your inner strength, because you're going to need it for this sideways work. Now, if you feel that your hips are not loving the sideways work too much, just bring the step a little more narrow, okay? You don't have to drop down so far, but just try and work to that sideways movement if you can. Ready? Let's go. Down, push yourself back up. Down, back up. Get that chest out. Be proud. Shoulders back. What I like to call a confident shoulder. Good. Down, back up. 20 seconds more on this side, then we're going to have a little march or a jog. Really work, push that bottom back, and you're going to get into those inner and outer thighs beautifully. Well done. Good. Push and stand. Push and stand. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm going to have a little march in my 20-second rest period. You don't have to. You can just walk around. You can just stand there. That's totally fine. But I'm going to make the most of my 20-minute rest period here, and I'm going to march in place for just 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now I'm in the real march, okay? I've got my arms going for it. I've got a nice big arm arc here. Bringing my knees up nice and high. If you are at a march with me, get those big movements on the go. If you're at a jog, again, you still want to be using the arms, okay? But because you're using a higher impact, you don't need to go so big, and the knees don't need to come up as much. Totally up to you, which level you're working on here. But remember, you just need to move. Good. Well done. We're going to take 20 seconds off in a second, and then we're going to work on the right-hand side on our lateral lunge. 2, 1, and rest. So 20 seconds off here. We're going to work on the lateral lunge on the right-hand side. Now, you may find that one side is easier than the other side, and you've probably already started with the strong side. So this might be the side that's not so strong. Don't panic. Just work through it. You're going to be totally fine. 2, 1, let's go. Bring it out to the side, come back into stand. Out to the side, into stand. Remember those shoulders. Out, in, good. You don't have to get all the way down to the mat. Nice, toes are facing forwards on both of my feet. Push and up. Good. 20 seconds to go. We're having a lovely time here. Good. Your inner thighs are going to love you. They're going to thank you for this workout. Almost audibly, thank you. They're going to be working really hard right now. 3, 2, 1. Again, I'm just going to use my 20 seconds here, just taking it up into a very, very low intensity little march here. Just because we can, we've got the time. So just going to march it through, and then I'm going to bring it into a bigger march in 4, 3, 2, 1. So here's the difference. Here's the difference here. Big movements. That's what gets that heart rate up. Big movements, more muscles involved. Heart has to shuttle more oxygen into those muscles to keep them happy, keep them working. Good. If you're feeling a little bit pink in the face, that's good too. It means your body's working properly. Good. So if you do ever feel, oh no, I do exercise and I go really red in the face, don't you worry. That is a sign of a healthy body doing the right thing. Be proud. Keep it going. Whether you're jogging or marching, remember you can jog. You've got 3, 2, 1, 20 seconds. We're going to go back to the left side, march in place, back to the right side. Then we're doing our cool down. So you've done amazing. Done really, really well. We're nearly there. We are nearly there. I'm just going to straighten my mat up a little bit. It does like to wander across the floor. Ready to go. 2, 1. Let's go. Down and up. Shoulders down and up. Chest. Good. Well done. Toes are facing forwards, remember, all the time. And I'm really powering myself back up with this leg. It's pushing me back up, and I'm using my supporting leg to generate all of my balance and stability, pushing that heel into the ground, holding on into the core. Good. That's where I'm generating all my power from. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go for a little march. Just drop it down. You don't have to bring this little march in with me if you don't want to. 10 seconds and we're going to go big. Well done. Remember, you can jog on this next bit if you want to. We're nearly done. So if you're not sure and you think you've got it left, give it a little jog. Here we go. Big march now. Whatever your aim is for doing this workout, whatever your reason is, whether it's to improve strength, to burn calories, to build muscle, whatever it is, get those arms pumping, get those knees up, keep a flat foot. We don't want a pointy foot. No pointy feet, please. Nice flat feet. Bring those arms back. Chin is up. Confident shoulders. Good. 10 seconds. Well done. Keep marching it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go straight into this side. We're going to go straight. Good. Your time is of a premium. I know that. So let's just get this done. Up and down and up. Good. Down, up. Shoulders. Let's keep going. Push, up. We are nearly done here. We've got one more march or jog, and then we're going to do a little cool down. That's only going to take a couple of minutes, and then you are done for the day. Well done. 10 seconds. We're going to go straight into that march or jog in 4, 3, 2, 1. March or jog. I'm going to choose to do a little jog now. But if you want to march, remember those big movements and those high knees. If you're jogging with me, nice quick turnover on those feet. Use the arms. Good. Chin is up. My ears are in line with my shoulders. That's my cue for knowing whether my head's going forwards or too far back. Ears in line with shoulders then. Good. Keep it going. Nearly there. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. and rest. Well done, really, really good. We're going to finish off. We're going to do a standing back extension. So I want you to stand with your hands on your hips and just bend back as far as is comfortable. We're going to stretch out into those abs there. You can come all the way back if it's comfortable, if you're super flexible. If you're not so flexible like me, just come back as far as you can. And then coming back, straighten that back out, push that bottom back, get into the hamstrings down there, the muscles at the back of your legs, back of the thigh. Good, let your hands hang down. And back up to stand. Pushing back one more time. Well done. Make sure you can breathe. It's hard to breathe in this position. Make sure you can breathe. Slowly again. Hanging down. Good job. And that is your workout for today done. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed the session. Please make sure that you hydrate, you take on plenty of water throughout the rest of your day, especially after the workout. The effects of this workout will stay with you for the day, so you may start to feel more tired later on. Don't worry, that is your body adapting. You've burnt loads of calories, you're building muscle, and your body will thank you. So I really hope that you enjoyed the workout, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye.